Hello, everybody, and welcome to the TARDIS Zone. We got another live stream for you guys today. I hope you can all join us, and I hope you have been enjoying the content that we've been throwing out lately. But as you can tell from the latest headline, yes, it's still continuing. John Barrowman is still being attacked on Twitter, and some of the fans have actually that are criticising John Barrowman have come after me now. Apparently, I am a bootlicker because, I got retweeted by John Barrowman, apparently, as you all know. And ever since then, apparently, I've been licking his boots. But anybody that knows me on this channel knows that I'm a huge fan of John Barrowman and always have been. And I will stand up for what I believe is right. And the fact of the matter is these people are attacking him for no reason whatsoever. And when I read their comments, you're going to see how stupid these people actually are. They keep demanding an apology. The guy has apologized 3 times. But unfortunately, those thick idiots can't get that through their thick skull that he's already apologized 3 times. He apologized at the time when he was reprimanded. He apologized again later on. And then he's apologized only recently in a newspaper article. How many apologies does this man have to give before you morons out there accept that he is sorry? 1 minute he's saying it's not a sincere apology. Then he's saying, oh, it must be framed this way. The bottom line is no matter what he does, you will not be happy. Okay? You want him gone. And that's the bottom line, right? You want him gone. It's nothing got to do with an apology. You just want him gone. You want everything that we love, because you know fans love Captain Jack. You just want to get rid of that too. And you aren't going to stop. Now, I put up a post today about Noel Clark, about how he bullied someone, stopped their career from taking off. That person also ended up in seeking professional help. Noel Clark had ruined this guy's career. Now, where was all the outrage for that? Forget about the other stuff for now. Where was the outrage and he's calling him out for that? Yous didn't. Right? And I'm not buying this excuse. Oh, well, it's because John Barrowman is active. Noel has a kind of hidden away. That's not the point. That's not the point. Okay? And the fact that some of you out there comparing what Noel Clark did to what John Barrowman did and actually trying to say that the two things are the same is absolutely ridiculous. Another thing as well, a lot of you all seem to be butthurt about this apology, right? So I'm going to make this clear to you once and for all. He owes you absolutely nothing. Unless he put his willy on your shoulder or your face, you have nothing to say. Because the people that he did it to have not come out to slam him, have not come out to try cancel him, and haven't come out and asked for apology after apology after apology. It's all these fake outrage fans that keep asking and going in. And I have noticed a lot of blokes as well going in. Listen, he's aren't getting laid, right? He's aren't getting laid, right? He's are going in there attacking John Barrowman because you think that the feminists will like you and will sleep with you. The feminists think you are idiots. They're using you anyway, right? They're using you for their agenda. Right? So none of them are going to sleep with you. So stop this bullshit. You know quite well that what John Barrowman did wasn't of a sexual nature. Right? It was tomfoolery. And if you don't get that, well, then we can't help and cure stupid. All right? It's as simple as that. I'm sick and tired of this. And yes, I will keep defending the man. I will keep defending the man because, last night the trolls were attacking him again and he did respond. And I wrote to him and I said, listen, John, that's what they want. They want you to respond, so don't respond to them. He took down the tweet. He doesn't need to respond to this. We have your back. Your fans and the public have your back. You are supported. This is a small minority of idiots who can't get it through their thick skulls that you've apologized 3 times. 3 times now. Right? But because they don't like the way the apology is framed, it's not good enough. You did not do anything to any of these people, but yet they feel self-entitled that somehow John Barrowman should be coming out and apologizing a certain way. And even if he did apologize a certain way, you still wouldn't be happy. You want the man gone. Right? I also pulled Nicholas Briggs up as well, actually, yesterday. I says, are you gonna release that John Barrowman audio story that you put on hold? I says, because he's had no problem putting his stuff out for years and he's already knew his behaviour. So there's even a song out there. So don't be telling me that Big Finish didn't know about John Barrowman's behaviour, right? But he's continued to sell his audios, no problem, right? But all of a sudden, because of the Noel Clark stuff came out, he's decided to pull it. He's an absolute disgrace. And I can't believe that a company that is struggling for money would actually stop. Because I could tell you now, Big Finish, that the John Barrowman audio would fly off the bloody shelves. It would sell, right? Because he is supported. He's supported by the fans and the public that matter, right? A small minority is not going to try to take him down. Listen, you thick idiots. John Barrowman refuses to be cancelled, right? And he's got the support, as I said, of most of the British public and the fans of Doctor Who and Torchwood, right? And it's very telling that they're all going after John Barrowman, who is a member of the LGBTQ plus community. Yeah. And Noel Clark seems to be getting a free pass here, right? Now, I don't care if there's still an investigation, right? Where are the fans outraged and still talking about that? They're not. They're concentrating on John Barrowman. And as I said, they're starting to go after Matt Smith as well, right? But none of them are going after John Barrowman. It's quite telling, actually, that none of them are going after Noel Clark, right? When his allegations, let's be honest, his allegations are a lot more serious, but yeah, both his and John Barrowman's have been, by these fans, are basically the same to them. But it's not. It's not. And they don't get that, right? They don't get that. And by the way, some of them probably weren't even born when the incidents with John Barrowman had happened in the first place, right? As I said, a lot of these fans that are giving out, and it's very easily provable because I've been putting up screenshots on Twitter, right? You will see they're all fans of this current era, right? So they have an agenda, and their agenda is to destroy everything that came before Whittaker's era, right? Now, Noel Clark gave them the keys to the palace, and now they're going after everybody that they believe that behaved inappropriately. And no amount of apologies for these idiots is going to be enough. Now, I'm glad that John Barrowman has stood up to these people. He's done his interview and he said he's drawn the line under it. I agree, right? He was reprimanded back in the day by Julie, right? She even said it. She told him to grow up. He said he changed. He's changed his behavior since. He's apologized 3 times. I don't know what more these people want, but as I said, they'll never be happy because, you know, as I said, they'll do anything to elevate the current era of Doctor Who, and that means destroying everything that came before it. They will do it, and you know they've been waiting for excuse after excuse to do this, and unfortunately, the Noel Clark situation has given them a route in now to start to doing all of this rubbish that they're doing. You should see the comments. I'll read them out to you, right? I'll read them out to you. Now, obviously, I'm not going to name them on this channel because, you know, as I said, they'll go around and accuse me of bullying because I'm calling them out. That's how that works, you know. They accuse you of being the bully, even though they're the ones that are bullying and harassing someone. Send someone to therapy, by the way. John Barrowman has had to seek professional help because of these so-called fans, right? So I'll read the tweet that I received, right, this morning when I woke up, right? Because when the trolls were attacking John, I was in there defending John, and I was actually retweeting the haters and saying, how many times does he have to apologize? I don't care. As I said, I'm sticking with this story, and I will. And to even suggest for 1 second, and again, just shows the mentality of the fans. Apparently, I'm licking these boots. You know, apparently I'm only doing all of this because I want people to think that I'm not homophobic or something like that. Listen, just because there's idiots out there that have went around and falsely accused me of being homophobic doesn't actually make it true, right? And no matter how many times you say that what John Barrowman did was sexual assault doesn't make it true, right? And by the way, an account that accused me of being a predator accused someone else of being a paedophile, and told someone to kill themselves has been taken down. Now, I wrote up last night, let this be a warning to all accounts out there that libel and slander people. Then I wake up this morning to find that on the other side, all of a sudden, now they're talking about taking accounts out and reporting accounts. It's very funny when I start something, they all start following me, what I did, right? But the problem is that what you are going to do is you aren't going to expose people on his own side. You will never expose people on his own side. So you will target people that don't like this area and accuse them of all sorts of stuff. It's at least I'm actually calling out people that are actually doing vile stuff. I don't have an agenda, but you guys do. So apparently a big YouTuber out there, I don't know who they're talking about, but there's a big YouTuber out there who they're trying to take down. Apparently he's being, this person is being transphobic and stuff like that. And then even one of them who works for Big Finish now says that they're going to clean up shop because apparently someone that writes for Big Finish or a writer is transphobic, and they're going to get rid of them. Right? So all of a sudden I mentioned yesterday that we're going to clean up this fandom, and then they all come out and say they're going to start cleaning up the fandom. Do you see how this works, folks? So here's the tweet that I got sent. I'm not putting it up. I'm just going to read it out. People that follow me on Twitter will see this anyway. But as I said, can't show it because they're all little sensitive souls. You know, you can't even the fact that I'm doing this video now will make some of them cry. You know, and then they'll out themselves. Oh no, they're talking about me. Did I mention any names? But they'll out themselves because the little bigots that they are. Right? So, where's this tweet? Ah, funny. Right. Well, they've obviously, hold on. Yeah, it's still there, but I have reported it. But it is a tweet quoted, not unavailable. But the thing about it is I'd already screenshot it. There's that one there. There's that girl there. See the person that's just had to coming in the chat there. That's the person with the Twitter account that called me a predator. If you could all do me a favor, report that YouTube channel as well. And that's the name of the Twitter account as well. If you go in and report that Twitter account as well, they are vile people, right? They're going around falsely accusing people of stuff that they didn't even do, even though it's being proven. So report that account, please. Right. So this is what this person said to me. Damn, one quote tweet, and all of a sudden you're John Barrowman's bootlicker. Right? So my response was, hey, maybe you should mind your own business. And he has 3 times you stupid or something that you don't know what an apology is nowadays. 3 times it's done. Move on, because he is, and so has his fans. He is supported by them and the public, and only a few like yourself cannot understand this. You won't be taking my channel down because the J-bots have tried for 3.5, 4 years and they failed. And you're going to fail too, because you're a pathetic little loser that has nothing better to do than come on and say vile things about people. You really ought to be ashamed of yourself. You're about to be blocked now anyway, you little twat. All right. As you can see there, look at the chat. Take the screenshots, Tar, this time. Thank you, my friend. Thank you, my friend. We're going to get rid of you now. And remember one thing, you want to take me on, sweetheart, go ahead. I will take every single one of you down, every single one of you accounts down one by one. I am not finished, and I am not alone. We are going to clean this fandom up with people like you. You're done. You're a spent force in this fandom. We do not want bullies, people that go around and accuse people of falsely doing stuff, and we don't want bigots in this fandom. And by the way, for anybody out there accusing me of just jumping on this John Barrowman stuff, I've always been a John Barrowman fan. Anybody that watches me channel will know that I constantly talk about Captain Jack and how they should bring him back and his story is not finished. So don't be accusing me of stuff. I'm standing up for John Barrowman because it's the right thing to do. because the guy has apologized 3 times and you sent the guy to fucking therapy, right? Someone has to stop you. Someone has to say enough is enough, right? And too many channels out there that I know have kept silent on this, right? It's about time that we all came together to get rid of people like this, right? They're the true bullies of this fandom, right? The true bullies. They're literally, anytime John posts something up, got to do with his family, go into his Twitter account, you'll see it, right? Abuse after abuse after abuse after abuse. Every tweet that he throws up. Now, it's not the same on Instagram because the wife is on Instagram. She says that he gets on, he's all right on that platform. And in all fairness, I don't know why he's still, I don't know why he's still on Twitter, because it does upset him. It does upset him. These people are just not going to stop John, right? So you need to understand, mate, that when they comment something, they want you to respond. Don't respond. Don't respond to them. Don't give them the satisfaction. Now, as none of my moderators are here, because it's an early stream, I will sort that out now. Oh no, Tim has actually. Thanks, Tim. Thanks. TARDIS Time did take the photographs. Do me a favor though, before you block them, Tim, let someone in the chat, if you don't mind, take the screenshots first, and then we'll delete them. We've got Queen Charlotte in the chat as well, so I've got 2 of me mods in the chat now. So thank you for that. I really appreciate it. But as you can see, look, I bring up the whole John Barrowman stuff, and they're attacking me again because they don't like being called out for what they're doing. Right now, that person that was just in that chat there accused me of being a predator, told someone else to kill themselves, and called someone else a paedophile. Right? All because we don't like a TV show. Remember that. Remember that. Or because we're picking up for someone. Yeah, TARDIS Time, send it to me when wait till after the stream, just in case there's any more, and then you can send me the rest. But now that they know that they're probably being screenshotted, they're probably scared shitless. They should be, because we're as I said, I've already rallied the troops behind scenes. There's already accounts out there being reported. They don't even know they're being reported. But every account that's attacked any fan, that's come out with any vile accusation, is being reported right now. So they don't realise that we're actually all working behind the scenes to take these people down. And I will not stop until we clean this fandom up from these parasites. How dare they try to tell us how to think and to act in this fandom. Absolutely disgrace. And to call me a bootlicker. Right. Let's read some of these tweets, because that's what we're here for. As I said, I'm not going to mention any of their names because they're morons. So where is it? Hold on. And by the way, just to let you know, I'm not going to stop doing this either, right? The more they come out and attack John Barrowman, the more I'm going to be there defending and doing what I believe in, right? How dare you call me a bootlicker? So here's all the tweets now. Hold on. It starts off here. Yeah. Now, I will add as well that these tweets are either retweeted by the usual suspects that have bullied people in this fandom. People in the thread have actually bullied a few women that we know offline, have responded in this thread as well. These people just don't get how destructive they actually are. So I'll read. This one says, John, buddy, you literally just needed to put your ego aside and listen, be accountable. You say you've apologized already, great, but people need you to be sincere. Need you to sincerely do it again. Should be easy. You can get out of this with your reputation intact, John. John, honey, not like that. Well, I'll respond to that one first, right? There is no ego. As I said, when he was reprimanded back in the day, he apologised sincerely. Then when the Noel Clarke stuff came out, he then apologised a second time. Now, in an article that he's recently done, he's apologised a third time, but has also added that he's drawn the line under it. Now, if I were John Barrowman, and if I've apologised twice already and I'm made to come out and apologise a third time, I would let everybody know that that's the last time I've apologised, because you can only apologise for so much. So if you have a problem with that and you think that there's an ego involved there, well, then you're clearly stupid, because there is no ego involved. He's apologised 3 times. And I'll keep saying it. He's apologised 3 times. He owes you nothing. Unless he stuck his dick in your face, right? You have nothing to say. All right? Absolutely nothing to say. So this person says, I don't get it. He should apologise to the world. Why? I haven't heard of anyone having made an actual complaint, but they have. It's between those parties. This sense of ownership by fans is ridiculous. That shit Clark certainly succeeded in throwing up a smokescreen. I agree with that, fan. Again, nobody's talking about Noel Clarke. They focused on John Barrowman. Then they've gone after Matt Smith, because apparently him, Karen Gillan, and Arthur Duval used to play a touching game. But they haven't mentioned Karen Gillan and Arthur. They've only mentioned Matt Smith. Again, do you see what they're doing here? There's an agenda. Now, I read those tweets out, the ones that were going after Matt. I've even put some screenshots up of the thread. You can see it. Everything is there. I don't lie. These people say I lie. I show the evidence. All right? I show the evidence every time. Now, if you want to go onto my Twitter, you can go and find that evidence. I don't put it up here anymore because, you know, there are a bunch of whingers and they accuse me of bullying people and stuff like that. And then before you know it, then you see screenshots of fake accounts. Then I'm accused of what you call it. I'm accused of putting images onto like taking girls' faces and putting them on sick images, which is absolutely ridiculous. It's already been proven to be false, but there you go. So this person responded, said, because sometimes that's what being a public figure is. If you want to be celebrated in the limelight, you also have to be willing to understand when your behavior was crass and you behaved poorly, and understand that those things follow you and you need to be accountable. He already was held accountable. Again, you don't seem to get it. He's apologized 3 times. He was held accountable. What more do you want? Then this one says, another bully, the only evidence is being told for entertainment purposes. Shock actors sometimes exaggerate. It's literally trolled by social media, and Noel Clarke said it's awful and I hate it. Well, Noel Clarke can't really talk right now because we don't know about the Noel Clarke situation. But some people are bringing up the fact that these people are concentrating on John Barrowman, but nobody seems to be outraged over Noel Clarke. You know, he literally ruined someone's career back when he was doing the Hood movies, Kiddie Hood, Adulthood, and all of those movies, right? He literally ruined someone's career. And every time they tried to come out and tell what Noel Clarke was like, he'd put out stuff to make sure that this guy was discredited. This guy ended up having to go and get some professional help as well, by the way. Right? But where's the outrage for that? Again, if you want to know what I'm talking about, go on to my Twitter account. So someone actually made a valid point here. Every wasted tweet on Barrowman could be put to so much better use. No one was traumatized and assaulted by him. They were just baffled, bored, or a bit grossed out. That's not trauma. Exactly. There is a huge, huge difference. And this is what these kids nowadays do not understand, that there is actually a difference between a sexual assault and what John Barrowman did. That was not sexual assault. So someone then responded back to them and said, just use your goddamn brain for a damn minute and don't be a jackass. Right? And then after I put my tweet out about cleaning up the fandom, this what was put out by someone. And it was liked by someone that stabbed me in the back. So this is why don't be trusting these people, because they'll go after someone. They'll go after people like us. They're not interested in cleaning up the fandom. What they're interested in is getting people to have a negative opinion about this era like myself and getting us out of the fandom. But it's not going to happen. So this one says, Doctor Who fandom revelations 2021. 2 transphobes attacking fans. A well-known YouTuber turned out to be an ableist. A certain Twitter user turned out to be an abuser. A fan series producer is associated with the Not My Doctors. And it's only July. So then the thread reads, fairly sure I know who number 3. Thought that could be multiple people at this point, but mind the DM for 2 and for 4 so I can clean house. And then the responder says, will do. And then some person here says, wait, who is the second one and who is the fourth one? So they're DMing each other now, and they're basically naming people that they believe are transphobic and stuff. Now, one of my followers on Twitter did put up an interesting thread with some screenshots of these fans as well attacking Barrowman. So yeah, I'll read them out now. As I said, moderators, just make sure that people in the chat are legit, because I could still see a few little trolls there. If you could sort them out, that would be absolutely fantastic. See, how you know they're trolls is they've never come into the chat before. So get rid of them. You see a name that you're not used to seeing, get rid of them. So here's a few more. So he deleted a tweet last night, right, that he threw up, and it was him calling out a troll, but he decided after I put up my tweet, there's no point in responding. The tweet was taken down. Now, I'm not saying it was anything to do with what I had said, but John had taken down the tweet. But here was his response to him taking down that tweet, right? Tweet deleted. Was it more indecent exposure? That someone writes, apologize. You know what would be beautiful? If you actually apologize properly. Right? Then this one says, you're just ignoring all the people asking for a genuine apology. No excuses don't count. You're just ignoring us to save your image at this point. These are not the actions of someone who's sorry or willing to take responsibility. Again, he's apologized 3 times. Just because you don't like the apology the 3rd time, he was sincere with the first apology. He was sincere with the second apology. And to be quite honest with you, he was probably sick and tired of apologizing. By the time he got to the 3rd apology, he said, I'll apologize, but I'm telling people I'm drawing a line under it. I can understand that. Hey, bestie, your apology on the Daily Mail was a load of rubbish. How about you actually take responsibility for your actions? I definitely do not want to meet you, especially not one-on-one, so I won't be purchasing a ticket, and I feel bad for everyone that does. Well, you don't feel bad for everybody that does, because everybody will buy tickets to see John Barrowman. All right? Nobody gives a shit about your opinion or any other little muppet out there that can't accept 3 apologies. If you can't accept the apologies, then I suggest that you go somewhere else, because, you know, you're never going to be happy. You should just apologize, man. You did some disgusting stuff, and excuses don't cut it. He's apologized 3 times, she's fucking ticks. Right? So that's that. We're not finished yet. So this one just tells him to... Hold on. This one just tells John Barrowman to fuck off. Right? Then another one says, as if I'd paid to see you. No, thank you. Still swinging your penis around, John, and leaving it on men's shoulders in the hope they might bite, says someone who's called Boris the Bonker. The fact that you actually have Boris Johnson as your profile picture tells me everything that I need to know about you, you little bigot. Right? You're probably homophobic as well, are you? Member of the most excellent shoulder tapper of the British Empire, says another gobshite who doesn't have a photograph either. By the way, the account that I just mentioned there doesn't have it. It has Boris Johnson and it's called Boris the Bootlicker. So it's obviously not their real name. So that's the reason why I just called that one out, because obviously, as I said, it's not their real name. Guess sorry really is the hardest word. Now, I did call out this person with this tweet, and they actually responded back to me, and they haven't responded back since I let loose on them. Listen, the bottom line is John Barrowman is not going to be cancelled, right? Also, I would call out Nick Briggs, and I would say, how dare you for bowing down to this cancel culture? You're absolutely disgraceful. And every other person that has went to John Barrowman and he has lost work because of this, all you people that have made that decision, hang your heads in shame. You ought to be ashamed of yourself for bowing down to cancel culture. Bound down to cancel culture. I would go as far as to say boycott Big Finish until they reverse the decision and put out those Barrowman audios. There should be a boycott of Big Finish. We should be letting people know, right, that we are not going to subscribe to this cancel culture. Look how many times in this fandom that these fans have managed to get posts either taken down or watch-alongs cancelled, and now they're trying to cancel people in the fandom and also on the main show, right? So it's done. It's done. These people are going to continue to be called out, and I think there should be a boycott of all Doctor Who stuff until these fans understand, and Big Finish, BBC, and everybody else understands that we are not going to tolerate this behavior anymore. How dare you treat us fans like that? How dare you? You do not own this show, right? None of you own this show, right? Absolutely disgraceful to carry on, right? A boycott is the only way that we're going to get our point across. So I would urge people to stop buying Big Finish. Stop buying Big Finish until Nicholas Briggs and his team reverse their decision and put out that John Barrowman audio story that we know is there, right? Fucking cheek of them. Fucking cheek of them, right? They are, and here's the thing, Nick Briggs is a bit of a hypocrite. I know he was on Rabbi's channel and did that interview, right? He only did that interview to try get on our sides. Nick Briggs is just like the rest of them. He's a shill, right? And the fact that he actually cancelled the Barrowman audio when he already knew of Barrowman's behavior for years. Everybody did, right? It's just because the Noel Clarke stuff came out and everybody focused on John Barrowman, they decided they were going to pull it. You made the wrong decision. And you can't really actually be making these decisions because I don't think Big Finish is doing as well as it should be, right? So you can't afford to be blocking stories or stopping stories from being heard. Now release it and stop acting ridiculous and stop bowing down to cancel culture. Right? I'm sick of this. I don't care anymore. I'll call them all out now, right? I'm calling them all out. I'm not going to keep my mouth closed anymore. Nick Briggs, you're an absolute disgrace. Absolutely disgrace. And you're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. And the reason why you're a hypocrite is because you already knew John Barrowman's past. You already knew. Just like the BBC knew. These are hypocrites. Now release the audio, stop being stupid, and stop bowing down to cancel culture. Because if you don't, me, and other channels out there will tell our followers and our listeners to boycott everything associated with Doctor Who. Everything. And by the way, there already is a boycott of some merchandise, as you've already seen, Nick, because a lot of it is struggling. So if you want Big Finish to be the next target, fine, fair enough, buddy. But I'm telling you now, right? Those Big Finish audios better be released because he didn't do anything wrong. You knew about his past, so you're a hypocrite. Hypocrite. And by the way, just to let you know, those fans that are outraged don't buy our audios. People like me, long-term fans, like Rabbi, right? They buy our fucking audios. So have fucking respect. Absolute joke of an organisation. Absolute joke. Oh, we better pull the John Barrowman audio. Quick, or they'll cancel Big Finish. Quick. You idiots. It'd be your biggest selling bleeding audio, probably. You don't know what you did. You don't know how popular John Barrowman is. You have shot yourselves in the foot. And you deserve it. A full boycott is the only way to do this, folks. And I think we should do it. It's the only way that we're going to get anywhere is a full boycott, right? And yes, Charlotte, you're absolutely spot on. It's because John Barrowman is fighting back. And because he is fighting back, they don't like it. Because remember, when people have been cancelled in this fandom before in the past, what's happened? They've just allowed themselves to be cancelled, right? Whereas people like John Barrowman and myself, because let's be honest, I've been the victim of that for the last 3-4 years, right? They've tried to cancel me, right? This is the thing. You won't be cancelled if you refuse to be cancelled. And I refuse to be cancelled, and John Barrowman refuses to be cancelled. And this is why they're going after him. That's why they go after me every day, because I will not back down, right? I will not change my opinions, right? So because I won't do that, what happens? You get all of these allegations. You get accused of being homophobic. You get accused of being transphobic. You get accused of being sexist, a bigot. You hate women and all of this other rubbish that goes with it, right? Now, I've no respect for Nicholas Briggs anymore. Big Finish can go and fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned. And if they go under like the magazine and the rest of them, let them. Let them. If that's what has to happen to make these tools realise that they've made the wrong decisions over the last few years, well, then so be it. Let it all fall. Let it all fall. I don't care, actually. Let the magazine fall. Let Big Finish fall. Don't be buying the audios until Nicholas Briggs reverses his decision and then comes out with an apology and apologises to John Barrowman for bowing down to bloody cancel culture. How bleeding dare you? You're an absolute disgrace. You don't deserve the fans. You don't deserve the money either. Right? So keep your little stories, right? Nobody wants them. Absolutely disgraceful. And by the way, you will notice that, well, the last time I checked, if you go into Big Finish and you go to order some audios, it's quite telling that there's still Noel Clark audios up on their site. Now, even though he's only been accused, right? John Barrowman apologised and moved on, right? But they cancelled that audio, the new audio that they were putting out, right? But they still leave a potential abuser of women. His audio's up. Makes no sense. So listen, full boycott. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Big Finish, we're always the better company over BBC because they always went and did their own thing. But now they're being sucked in with the whole lot and they're doing all of this rubbish. Even the people that they're hiring, you could tell, you know, that they have one agenda and one agenda only. It's not about writing stories anymore, right? It's not about writing stories anymore. What agenda can we put in this story now? Oh, let's put a three-legged woman in or a four-legged man in. Oh, look, we got a new companion for you, but we're not going to make a big deal out of the fact that she happens to be trans, but then when you buy the audio, it's going to be all about how she's trans. right? Click and fucking bait as usual. Same with TV shows, same with movies. It's all click and bait. Boycott Big Finish. And I'm saying it. I'm actually saying it loud and clear. Boycott Big Finish and boycott the BBC. I'm done with these people. And boycott the magazine as well. Let's take them all down. Don't care anymore. Right? They're not gonna if they're not gonna listen to us fans, not gonna listen to where they're getting it wrong, if they're not gonna listen to if they're gonna continue to listen to these fans that want to destroy everything, well then my battle cry is boycott, boycott, boycott. Until they learn that lesson. Until they learn that lesson. Right? That's what you get for being a shill. You deserve it. If you shill to the other side and you pander to the other side, you deserve everything that you get. End of story. So, it's absolutely disgraceful. I don't know, like, how these people... And by the way, as I said, I will keep an eye on the Matt Smith situation. I have people actually keeping an eye on things for me to see what goes on. But this John Barrowman situation is not going to quiet down anytime soon. These fans are not going to stop until he literally... I don't know what they want. Well, I do. They want his head on a platter. They want him gone. No amount of apologising from John Barrowman is going to make a difference. So I'm glad he's drawn a line under it. 3 apologies later, and these fans still don't think it was sincere. It was sincere. It's always been sincere. He's one of the most sincere guys out there. Even before... see, here's the thing. A lot of these fans that are fake outraged knew all about this as well, but never said anything over the years. But as soon as Noel Clark's situation happened, they all come out with their moral compasses and, oh, that's bad. What Barrowman did was bad as well. Come on, we got to start. Right? But they hadn't got a problem about it for years. But all of a sudden they did. There was even songs made and fandom were laughing at it. Do you remember? Everybody was laughing at the time. But it's not a laughing matter now, apparently. No, you can't laugh now. You've got to cancel the bad man Barrowman. Ridiculous. As I said to John, and I will continue to publicly support him. As I said to John, you have the support of all your fans of Torchwood and Doctor Who. You've got the support of the majority of the British public. Trust me, you do. This is only a small minority. By the way, I also have I'm going to throw it up later on, but I have 4 posts or 3 posts that are supposed to be from 4 different people. And you can tell that this is the same account or they're just repeating the same sentence. But this is what I'm trying to tell you. They're trying to make out that there's loads of people angry and want John Barrowman cancelled, right? But I will show you that it's probably the same person or same people with multiple accounts pretending to be different people, right? To make it to be a bigger issue than what it actually is. And I will prove that. Go on to my Twitter account later on. You will see those photographs. I will prove that like I prove everything else, okay? So go and check that out. You will see that these fans are clearly setting up multiple accounts to make it out that there's loads of people angry at John Barrowman. So I'll say it again to everybody that is on Twitter, that follows me on Twitter, right? When John Barrowman puts up a post, I want you to go in and publicly support him, right? He needs to know that we are behind him 100%. These fans, as I said, they're setting up multiple accounts and making it out that there's loads of them. It's not. It's probably about 20 people altogether or something. Maybe a bit more than that. But still, it's not the majority of the British public, and it isn't the majority of Doctor Who and Torchwood and Arrow fans, right? So you show your public support. They could set up multiple accounts. See, that's the problem. Twitter needs to, like what Instagram does, but Twitter is actually starting to change now. what happens is now, or what's going to happen, and these people are going to be screwed in the next few months anyway. They wanted censorship, but what's going to happen is they're going to end up screwing themselves over now. Because what's going to happen is if any of these idiots, like the idiot that came in earlier on and accused me of being a predator, right? If they say that on Twitter and I report that and that account gets suspended, then they'll never be able to set up another account on Twitter, because it basically there's a algorithm on Instagram that blocks that IP address. Right, so any future account that they try set up won't be. Now people say VPN, right? That they will, but it'll be a lot harder for them to do so. It'll still be a lot harder for them to do so. So there'll be less of them, and the more you report them, Twitter will start coming down, because we're starting to get multiple reports of multiple accounts that were in that thread with that person that was accusing people of stuff and the other vile stuff. All of those accounts have been reported. Some have been already limited. Some will be suspended permanently. It's just a matter of time. As I said, our aim here with other people behind the scenes is to clean up this fandom and to get rid of people like that. And we're not targeting anybody. We're targeting people that are coming out and making slanderous, libel claims against people out there, or saying disgusting stuff like that bloke did about Karen Gillan, basically saying that she sold her body for sexual favors to get the career that she had in Hollywood. Like, who the hell do these people think they are? And again, I showed that tweet on my Twitter account, so anybody actually saying, no, that's lies, you're making that up, go and check my Twitter account. It's there for you to see. I even found the person that wrote the tweet, and I actually reported their account. So their account is going to be taken down. They don't even know it yet, right? You don't have to go around and accuse someone that has worked on Doctor Who in the past of being a prostitute. Hold on, I might have that message actually from yesterday. So anybody didn't see it, if anybody didn't see what I'm talking about, hold on. I'll try get it now for you. I should have it saved in my files. Like I do, I save all of these photos. So anytime anybody needs that, and I could get the photos back up. See, these people are dumb. They think that just because we retweet them and we screenshot them, we get rid of them. We never get rid of them. We keep them. We keep everything. We keep everything. There's literally hundreds, if not thousands now at this stage, between me, Lee, and everybody else that have gotten abuse. We have them all, and other people that we've got them all. We've got them all. We could do about 8 or 9 PDFs now at this stage of all of the stuff. There's even old videos on my account as well that shows some of the behavior. They're a vile lot. Right, what am I in here for? Oh yeah, to show you the photograph. Yeah. Right, hold on. Hold on. Actually, I think it's under me. See, I send myself some stuff as well, so I have it there and saved just in case I forget. Because you see, I'm smart. I keep everything. This is why when all these people accuse me of stuff, myself and Lee then are able to pull up old screenshots and show these people the abuse that I've been receiving. Like, it's actually quite funny. Right. So this was the message, right? And I've covered the person's name, but if you want to see the person's name, it's on Twitter, because I don't give a shit. Report them. I've asked people to report the account. So report the account. These people say anything bad or vile about anybody in this fandom, they're going to. It's libel and it's slanderous, by the way, to even say those things about Karen Gillan. It's actually quite disgusting to actually even suggest that she sold her body. But here's the tweet for anybody that thinks I'm lying, and the original tweet, and I retweeted them as well. Go and check it. So, I wonder why Karen got where she got. Now I know. You don't get into that level of Hollywood films doing nothing but acting For most actors, remember their casting couch in the old days. Power and control is a strong evil feeling. So anybody that's not aware what a casting couch is, well, basically back in the day, there was these casting couches and certain actresses may have had to do some sexual favors in Hollywood, unfortunately, to get where they got to. But to even suggest that Karen Gillan would do something like that is totally disgusting. But this is how these fans talk. Again, I've reported that account and multiple people have reported that account. And that's what we're going to continue to do. Any accounts like that that say slanderous or libel things like that will be reported. Any accounts out there that are harassing fans or again, slandering fans will be reported. That's how we do things in this fandom from now on. Every single one of them will be reported. So as I said, do those boycotts. Remember, I will be following this story very closely, as I said. And later on, I'm going to be appearing on Rabbi's stream. He starts at 5 o'clock. So go over to Rabbi's channel. I'm going to be over there. We're probably going to pick up on this and other stuff that's going on in the fandom. But this is it now, folks. The fight back starts now. Right? All of these toxic accounts need to be held account. And that's what we're going to do. And if people ask why I'm doing this, well, this is what I originally set up the YouTube channel for. I was calling people out when this kind of stuff was going on with Crystal D, Ben Cook and all of those in the early days. I've kept my mouth closed for long enough now, and it's time to come out and actually do the things that I believe in. And I believe what happened in John Barrowman is an absolute disgrace. He doesn't deserve the abuse that he's getting. He doesn't deserve the fact that these people are trying to cancel him. And I'm sick and tired of people like Nick Briggs, BBC, and all those other organisations that have bowed down to cancel culture. How dare you all? You are an absolute disgrace, and I hope you do all go under because you deserve it. If you're not going to listen to fans and the fans that have been telling you for 3.5 years that this whole thing is wrong, well, then I'm sorry. It's done. You're done. And Series 13, I can tell you now, is not going to do well because I'll be calling for a full-blown boycott as well, right? I'll review them, but I know most people won't be watching, but we'll be making sure that people are not, we'll be making sure and giving advice to people because, no, not having this. I'm not having this anymore. They're not going to try to cancel people that we love in this because of mistakes that they made in the past that I've apologized for. 3 times. 3 times he's apologized. 3 times. And they were sincere. It's not my fault that you don't get that. As I said, we can't cure stupid, right? But what we can do is we can make this fandom a better place for everybody and a safer place for everybody. So Operation Cleanup has officially started and it will continue throughout these next weeks and months. Any account out there accuses me of anything, just be warned, you will be reported from now on. And not only will I be reporting you, and it doesn't matter if you block me, right? Because I have followers out there that you won't be able to block them all. You'll be reported. Your account will be taken down, right? This behavior is not tolerated anymore. Right, I'm off to take a few minutes break. Then I'm going to go over and say hello and a happy birthday to Rabbi. So I'll talk to you all soon. Listen, I just want to thank you all for the support over the last few days. In 2 days, we've thrown out 7 live streams. 7 live streams. If you haven't checked out me and Cheryl's Loki reviews, I would advise you, don't be listening to streamers out there anyway. Go and watch these shows for yourselves and then go and listen to people's reviews. I think a lot of people are listening to what streamers have to say first without actually going and checking these shows out yourself. So if you haven't seen the Loki reviews, we have 3 streams up. Myself and Cheryl did them. Go and check them out. I also have other John Barrowman videos that I did earlier on during the week, and there's other streams there as well. So listen, I want to thank you all because you've been absolutely fantastic. And as I said, I will try pump out as much content as I can for you guys. Obviously, with it being the summer and also with Love Island being on, I do have a little bit of time to do stuff like this. Now we have received a super chat, so hold on. I'm going to go into my phone, Digby. Just give us a second there, mate. So I'll be able to see what the super chat actually is. Because on StreamYard it doesn't feature what you've actually sent me. So I'm gonna have a look now. It's just a £10 super chat by Digby Strawbridge. But listen, thank you very much. If there's a comment that you want to leave there, don't throw up another super chat. But if there's a comment that you want to leave there, go ahead and I'll read it out for you. But I really do appreciate that super chat. And listen, I appreciate the support from you as all. You've been absolutely fantastic these last few days, I have to say. With all the streams that I've thrown out, and you have came to watch them. I say there were a lot of people out there that thought I was mad doing 3 live streams after doing 3 the day before. But look, as I said, I love doing all this stuff on this channel. I love talking to you guys and filling you guys in. Apparently, Rabbi's stream starts at 5 p.m. UK time. So that's literally 15 minutes from now. 15 minutes from now. But listen, folks, thank you. And remember, as TARDIS Time says there, we are family now in this community. No getting rid of us now, mate. Listen, we are. And recent incidents have actually made me realize that, how much, look, I value you as all, but there's certain people out there that he's doing all that I hold dear to me. And when I see them upset or act like that, it does get to me. So, I will do anything like you guys to protect this community, but never in a way that would harm this community. As I said, these people need to be held accountable for what they're saying. And this is what we're going to do from now on. And I want to thank me mods that were there earlier when all those trolls came in and sorted it out. I really do appreciate it. But if you still go up to the top of that live chat and look at the comment that was blocked, that's the person that's gone around calling people a predator and paedophile and wish someone dead. So even though the Twitter account has been reported and they did suspend, I don't know if it was suspended or they've limited them, but if that account is still up, go into Twitter and report it so we can get the account taken down, because it's absolutely disgraceful what this account has gone around and accusing people of. And TARDIS Time said they'll send me the screenshots. That's absolutely fantastic. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to drag on too much. Listen, Digby, thank you very much for that super chat. I really do appreciate it. You're an absolute legend. Thank you. And again, as I said, the support from the mods, people in the chat, and even people that contribute with a super chat, we appreciate it all. And listen, me, unknown, me and another person, me, because do you remember the whole incident with your one that accused me of putting her face on porn images? Yeah, that old lie is being rehashed by those people. And as you all know, we have proven 100% that it's nothing to do with me. But I still get accused of it because you got people like Mr. TARDIS and others out there. And I will mention him because he's a big streamer. But you got people like Mr. TARDIS and others going out slandering me all the time. And then when they realize they've made a mistake, will take down their tweets. But people like Mr. TARDIS do that again, they'll be reported. We're not tolerating this bull anymore. I don't care how big or small you are in this fandom. You accuse someone of something that's not true, we're going to report you to the relative people, because we're done. We're done. Right. Go and check out Daniel's channel. Check out, by the way, I want to give a special shout out to Unknown. Unknown has been doing some little videos. I'd like you to go and support them. if you remember, Unknown actually did the very first ever trailer on this channel. So go and check out the stuff that he's doing, because he deserves your support, and he is putting some good stuff out there, I have to say. And you know, I don't normally give him a shout out that often, and I should really. So I apologize for that. But go and check out Unknown's stuff, okay? Because it's absolutely brilliant what he's doing. And you know, I still have your trailers, by the way, Unknown. I just want you to know, I have never gotten rid of those trailers. I still have those trailers. So you know, he did, as I said, he helped me at first before Lee came on the scene, obviously, and start showing us his talents as well. But I just want to thank everybody. As I said, anybody that's helped this channel in the past as well. I really appreciate it. Right, we're going to leave it there. I'm going to leave you with the channel trailer now. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And also, as I said, on your personal device, whatever it is, go into your YouTube app and also hit the notification. Switch it over to notifications so you never miss one. Even if YouTube do try screw me over, you will still get a notification on whatever device you're on. Right, here we go. I'll leave you with the channel trailer, and we will talk to you over on Rabbi's stream very, very soon. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while since I've been on the Rabbi's channel. As you know, I've kind of, myself and Rabbi, have kind of kept the distance for a while, just so things could die down a little bit with all the nonsense that was going on from the other side. But he's invited me on to his birthday, so, you know, I'm going to go on and pay my respects to a man that has also helped this channel as well. And I know there's people out there that don't particularly like Rabbi, but at the end of the day, as I said, he has also done a lot for me behind the scenes. And, you know, not talking to Rabbi these past few months has been hard, actually, because, you know, me and Rabbi have never having a falling out, by the way, just to let people know. It was just things with the J-bots on his end was getting a little bit intense, and then they were coming after me, and I just decided I needed a break. And Rabbi was very kind to understand that, because, you know, it could have went the other way, but it didn't. So, yeah, join me there. You know, listen, I have friends on both sides of the spectrum, as they say. I have friends that are anti-vax and pro-vax, are the same with anti-mask and pro-mask, right? At the end of the day, everybody's entitled to their opinions. And, you know, I do not judge people on their personal opinions anyway. I get to know people and understand them. And I know Rabbi a while now, and I do know that he is a sincere and genuine bloke. So, yes, I think, you know, I think the time away now is enough. I think it's settled down a bit. And listen, I don't care if it starts up again anyway, because as I said, I'm already getting it in the neck over John Barrowman. Remember, I've been accused of being a bootlicker, because, you know, these people don't watch me videos. We talk about John Barrowman when we talk about Captain Jack. You all know I'm a Torchwood fan as well. Guess what I was watching last night, by the way, while I was giving out to the trolls? Torchwood. I'm actually on, what episode am I on now? I'm actually on the episode where they had no, it's the one after. I didn't watch it all, though, because I got tired and I went to bed. But the episode that I watched, do you remember the one where they find that the little handheld thing, and it brings them back to the past and they see stuff? So I was watching that episode last night. I forgot how much I enjoyed Torchwood, but it was nice to catch up on that. I'm going to continue to watch that as well. Do you know what? Last night I was actually going to, but then I changed my mind. But I was actually going to do it. Torchwood watch along last night. Just to let you know, though, just before we do go, I have texted John Barrowman, actually. I told him that I do plan on doing some Torchwood reviews and if he would be interested. Now, I know it's a long shot and I know he'll probably never respond to me, but I thought I'd ask anyway because you know yourself, you won't know until you ask. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we get any word. But no, for all you fans out there that are accusing me, it's because I got retweeted by him and all of a sudden I'm defending him. No, I've been defending them since day one, since this all came out. It's just you guys haven't bothered your arse to check out my channel and actually see that I've been speaking about this for months now. So don't be accusing me of doing this, that, and the other, because I tell you one thing, everything that I do on this channel, I'm being sincere about. And I believe that John Barrowman has his apologies, in my opinion, are good enough. And as I said, if the people that were involved in these incidents with him haven't got a problem, then you guys have absolutely no reason to be still demanding an apology. Get off you high horses. And as they say, he who hasn't sinned cast the first stone. He's adding innocent to yourselves. See you later. Have a good one. Stay safe. Look after yourselves. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as I said, catch me over on Rabbi's channel. See you soon. Have a good one, folks. By the way, go head over to Rabbi's channel. I just seen Garbage says he's just come in and he's just missed the stream. Go over to Rabbi's stream. I'm going to be over there now in literally 2-3 minutes time. So go over there. Sorry about that. We'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.